Robert Browning's Rabbi Ben Ezra is one of his most philosophical poems, presenting a dramatic monologue spoken by the historical figure Rabbi Abraham ibn Ezra, a medieval Jewish scholar, philosopher, and poet. 1. The wisdom of age and perspective on life. The poem begins with the speaker addressing the younger generation, urging them to appreciate life's full journey. He asserts that old age is not a period of decline but rather a time of wisdom and fulfillment. Instead of lamenting the passing of youth, Rabbi Ben Ezra encourages an acceptance of life's natural progression, viewing each stage as part of a divine plan. 2. The role of suffering and growth. One of the poem's central ideas is that struggles and hardships are necessary for human development. The speaker suggests that suffering shapes character and brings individuals closer to understanding life's deeper meanings. In contrast to materialistic views of existence, Rabbi Ben Ezra sees value in the soul's growth over the mere pursuit of earthly pleasures. 3. The soul versus the body. Browning explores the duality of human existence, between the soul and the body. While the body is bound by time and subject to physical decay, the soul transcends these limitations. The poem presents the idea that the body serves as a vessel for spiritual growth, rather than being an end in itself. 4. The divine plan and trust in God. Rabbi Ben Ezra emphasizes faith in God's divine plan. He argues that human understanding is limited, and that apparent failures or losses are part of a greater purpose. The poem conveys a strong sense of trust in a higher power, advocating patience and acceptance of life's trials. 5. The imperfection of human achievement. The speaker acknowledges that human efforts and ambitions are often flawed. However, he believes that these imperfections should not be a cause for despair. Instead, he sees them as part of a larger spiritual journey where the pursuit of goodness and truth is more important than attaining perfection. 6. The ultimate triumph of the soul. The poem concludes with a reaffirmation of the soul's ultimate purpose and eternal nature. The speaker expresses confidence that, after life's trials, the soul will achieve union with the divine. The final lines convey a sense of hope, reinforcing the idea that every stage of life contributes to spiritual fulfillment. Analysis of Rabbi Ben Ezra. The dramatic monologue form. Browning's use of the dramatic monologue allows the speaker's philosophical reflections to be delivered in a deeply personal and engaging manner. Through this format, the reader gains insight into the speaker's worldview, making the poem both intimate and universal in its message. Themes in the poem. A. The purpose of life. The poem presents life as a journey where every experience, whether joyous or painful, has significance. Rabbi Ben Ezra's perspective challenges the idea that youth and physical pleasure define fulfillment, instead promoting wisdom and spiritual development as life's true purpose. B. Faith and divine will. A recurring theme in the poem is trust in God's plan. The speaker encourages a perspective that sees divine purpose in every challenge, urging individuals to embrace difficulties as necessary steps toward enlightenment. C. The value of experience and growth. Rather than fearing aging, the speaker embraces it as a source of wisdom. This contrasts with contemporary anxieties about aging and decline, offering a refreshing perspective that sees later years as the most valuable part of life. D. The relationship between the temporal and the eternal. Browning explores the contrast between fleeting worldly concerns and the enduring nature of the soul. The body may weaken, but the soul's growth continues, reinforcing the idea that spiritual progress matters more than physical existence. Symbolism and imagery. A. The potter's wheel. One of the most significant symbols in the poem is the potter's wheel, representing God as the creator who shapes human lives. This metaphor underscores the theme of divine craftsmanship, where each person is molded through experience. B. The cup and clay. The image of the cup being fashioned from clay reinforces the idea that human beings are works in progress. Imperfections are part of the divine design, meant to bring spiritual refinement. C. The contrast between youth and age. Youth is depicted as a time of ambition and uncertainty, while old age is portrayed as a time of wisdom and reflection. This contrast challenges conventional ideas about aging, suggesting that life's true fulfillment comes with experience. The poem's philosophical and religious influences. A. The influence of religious thought. Browning draws on both Jewish and Christian theological ideas in Rabbi Ben Ezra. The emphasis on faith, divine purpose, and the ultimate triumph of the soul aligns with Judeo-Christian teachings about perseverance and redemption. B. The influence of Stoicism and existential thought. The poem also echoes Stoic philosophy, particularly in its emphasis on enduring hardships with dignity. Rabbi Ben Ezra's reflections align with existential ideas that meaning is derived from the way individuals respond to life's challenges. 5. Structure and style. Browning employs a formal and rhythmic structure, enhancing the poem's meditative quality. The use of enjambment creates a flowing, conversational tone, reinforcing the reflective nature of the speaker's monologue. Conclusion. Robert Browning's Rabbi Ben Ezra is a profound meditation on life, faith, and the soul's purpose. Through the dramatic monologue of a wise, reflective speaker, Browning challenges conventional notions of aging, success, and fulfillment. The poem's philosophical depth, combined with its lyrical beauty, makes it a timeless work that continues to inspire readers to view life's trials as essential steps toward spiritual growth. By embracing both joy and suffering as integral to human experience, Rabbi Ben Ezra offers a vision of life that is both hopeful and deeply philosophical. Browning's message is clear: wisdom, rather than youth or worldly success, is the true measure of a life well lived. This perspective ensures the poem's enduring relevance, making it one of Browning's most thought-provoking works.